Tonight, you're going to hear his name quite often. Robert Mueller will oversee the federal investigation into possible ties between President Donald Trump and Russia. Now, the former FBI director was appointed as what's called a special counsel today by the U.S. Justice Department. He will look into allegations that Russia and now President Trump worked together to affect last year's election. The White House said there is no need for a special counsel. In a statement, President Trump wrote, quote, "A thorough investigation will confirm what we already know. There was no collusion between my campaign and any foreign entity." For more on Mueller and what happens next, here's CBS 5's Derek Stahl.
An independent thinker with a stellar reputation. That's how one former federal prosecutor is describing the nation's new special counsel.
I'm satisfied that this is the right person for this job.
Just before Paul Charlton became the U.S. Attorney for Arizona in 2001, he was vetted by Deputy Attorney General and soon-to-be FBI Director Bob Mueller.
We should take comfort in the fact that this is an experienced, apolitical, and no-nonsense prosecutor in the form of Bob Mueller.
As special counsel, Mueller will have the authority to file criminal charges, like for obstruction of justice. But Charlton says charging the president with a crime is tricky.
Even if you assume such an event took place, there is immunity that is generally afforded to a president who is sitting in office. And whether or not the president could ever be prosecuted for a crime, such as obstruction of justice, has yet to be determined by the U.S. Supreme Court.
Impeachment, however, is a different story.
The impeachment process itself is political. It's not a criminal process.
Buddy Rake was part of the law firm that represented Richard Nixon's personal attorney during Watergate. Nixon was one of the 3 presidents in history subjected to impeachment proceedings. But Rake says the allegations surrounding Trump are different.
I'm not saying anybody did, but if you colluded to help Mr. Trump in defeating Hillary with a terrorist organization whose allies are Iran and Syria, that would make Watergate look like a parking ticket.
Impeachment starts with a majority vote in the House. Then there's a trial in the Senate, where 2/3 of the senators have to vote to remove the president. The nation's only gotten to the Senate stage twice, with Andrew Johnson and Bill Clinton, and in both of those cases, the Senate did not reach that 2/3 majority. Derek Stahl, CBS 5 News.
All right, Derek, thank you.